Hey guys, this is Captain Andrew with your On the Water report. Today is January the 16th, 2023. You want to go fish and catch a beautiful fish, now's the time to do it. You need to give me a shout. You can find me on, of course, fishheadwaterslake.com, or you can give me a call or a text at 772-453-3989. So this little cold front that we've had go through, of course, affected the water temperature. It was 39 degrees air temperature this morning. I'm sitting in water temperature 55 degrees right here where I'm at right now. The lake is at about 1.6 inches above normal, so it's slowly dropping, but that's normal. That's awesome. That's perfect. We can get anywhere we need to get, and the fish are where we can get at them pretty easily. Water color clear. I'm fishing basically North Lake, Mid Lake right now, and North Lake's a little mucked up with the wind, once in a while, but from one corner to the other, you can find some clear water. Crystal clear. So water looks really good. It's going to be like that our winter. Here, water stays pretty clear. So today we threw topwaters early, and that's just absolutely a blast. That's me, man. That's my kind of fishing. We threw spook type baits and chug baits. We got 2 fish at 6.5. We got a 5 and a bunch of 4s. When we rounded out the day with with just a handful of 3s and 4s, just some really great fish. And some of those we got on video. And of course, everything when I say 6.5, that's on the scale. That's on the scale. And of course, I'm recording all this stuff for FWC. So I record links of those big fish and weights and all that kind of stuff. So those are legit weights and stuff. Spook type baits. You'll see in if you look at the video or the photos and stuff, red and white or red and chrome. I like those colors. That's just kind of where I'm going these days, is that red and red and white or red and chrome. It's working. But gold, that's another color I can't get away from, is gold. And talking about the spook style baits, whatever, walk the dog, type of bait, whatever your preference is. I like the original Heddon spook. I love that. This is a little Super Spook Junior. I love this little guy right here, easy to throw. But some kind of a walk the dog, type of the bait. And the key is to work the thing slow, ultra slow. If you think you're working it slow, then then slow down. I preach that. I'm going to say probably half of the bites we got on topwater today were when the bait was dead still. You throw it out there and you twitch it or chug it, a couple times, and then stop and just let it sit, and just gigantic, explosion. These big females just tearing the thing up. So really slow and taking those pauses, are big thing. Chugger type of baits. I love my chug bugs. That style bait. The Guerrero. This is the 90. I'll throw the 90, or I'll throw the 110. This is a good color because I like that red in there. This one you can, of course, chug it, or you can walk it a little bit, but it works really well slow. And if you notice, every one I pick up is the rattle. I like something that's got some noise in it. Even when it's dead calm and slick, these fish are hiding down in that hydrilla, so I want to have something that's got some noise to it. So that's a good choice. Again, this is the Guerrero 90. I'll throw this, but I like the big 110 too. So excellent bait. Bluebird Sky, that's going to help our water warm up again. We'd gotten up into some, definitely some 60s and some low 70s and stuff. But these Bluebird Skies we've had are, we're going to get things warmed back up again. But that does slow down my topwater bite when we don't have any clouds or anything. Once that sun starts coming up, I get a little apprehensive about, throwing topwaters for too long. We probably threw topwaters until 9:30, today, which is a nice long time, especially with the sun. But then I'm also throwing something to subsurface, suspending, type of a thing. So these jerk minnows or twitch minnows or You know, something that'll you know, that'll suspend a little bit, something that's underneath the surface. So you know, these type of guys, you know, I like them. I don't want them, you know, I don't want them to run, you know, deep. And again, man, I need a suspender or a slow sinker or a slow floater, because I'm going to twitch, and I'm going to make that thing sit. You know, it's just that dead sticking basically. You know, is when we're getting a lot of the bites, when things are sitting still. The jerk shad, the salt and pepper, you know, soft plastic jerk shad, rigged weightless, you know, and just letting that thing, you twitch it a few times and let it come through the water, and then basically just let it, you know, let it dead fall. You know, it's perfect. You know, that thing will come through the grass and make a little racket, and you know, and then you just dead stick it. A lot of times they'll, you know, a lot of times I pick it up, you know, right then. So you know, that's how I'm doing the artificials right now. It's just been a really easy pattern, and man, it's my favorite way to do it. But I'm gonna tell you, man, the best way to go right now is to try to fool them, you know, with artificials early, and then feed them, you know, later on. You know, it's a good idea to have some live bait on board, and you know, when the bite kind of slows down a little bit, you know, mid-morning, you know, things, you know, midday, that kind of thing, it's a good idea to have some live bait on board and just kind of finish things out, you know, that way. So that's been you know, that's been a key. But I got photos up and video up, the stuff we're doing catching on top water, you know. So I mean, we're doing the work, you know, and catching some great fish on artificial. So if you want to do that now, it's, you know, now's really the time. So give me a shout, if you want to